Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Ivan, and in this episode we're going to fix some of our plastic issues. And that's going to be, I'm just going straight to work because that's a big thing. Let's see. There we are, and there we are. We have stack inserters, and what's this? Oh, it's a filter inserter. That's random. Well, don't want contamination, I guess. There we go. And these as well. And there. Okay. And then we go to the next stage. Let's see. Good. Going by train. It's fun. Going, and we're there. The train ride is very fast in this game. Now, the filling of the train isn't. So, and good. Here as well. Probably, possibly not needed, but and I guess we need that down at the base as well. Let's see. Yes, but we aren't really using that much. So I don't think we need stack inserters. So what are we going to do today? I'm just checking my list here. And one of the things we need is modules. Modules is probably going to stay on that list for a very long time. So hopefully this fixes some of the plastic issues. We have 600 plastic here as well, and I think we have a case of messy unloading going on. Nah, it's not that bad. But I think I'm going to do a belt balancer on that one. So if this one is full, it's full right now. That's perfect. Oh, yeah. So artillery also on the list. That's the next stop on the list. We also need a couple of small things like signals up at copper if we're going to add more trains and stuff like that. Let's see. It's fine. We only have one red belt, so it's fine. Okay, artillery. Now we have logistic bots. We have the logistic system, and I think from now on in the base, I am going to use it. It might feel a bit cheap, but that's okay. If belts are more practical, I'm going to use belts, of course. So we have a whole bunch of explosives. Yes, that's what it's called, explosives. And we have provider chests. That goes here. Now I'm going to check something quick. When I explained the chest the other day, did we see a tiny checkbox on the requester chests, the big ones? Let's see. Yes, request from buffer chest. Good. That makes life a bit easier because that changes kind of the use. They didn't know how the buffer was going to be used in the very beginning, so they didn't have that toggle, but now and that made it a much harder to use it for recycling of say explosives if we at the same time want to use explosives for in the network itself. Wow, it made sense in my head. I hope that came across, but I think it should have. Let's see, explosives, and how much? there isn't a lot in a stack of explosives. Maybe 50, might be more. 50, yeah, so 100. Let's do 200. Okay, so we need many things to make artillery. Artillery wagon, that's one thing, but we also need artillery shells. And to do that, we are going to need radars, which we have in the system, explosives, which we have in the system, and explosive cannon shells. So let's look at those. Explosive cannon shells. So those need steel and explosives, which we have down here, and plastic. Plastic, well, that's simple enough. Okay, so we just drag the plastic down then. That's good. And let's remove some nature. And go down here with the plastic. Are we going to use undergroundies? Nah. Just going to do, let's say, assembling machine 3s. Let's request them somewhere. I don't see assembling machine 2 even here. So there we go. 50 is enough. There we go. But we do have this one, so we can make the ghost. And oh, that sound. Such a strange sound. I wonder if that's a placeholder or if that's what it's going to be like. Let's see. So we have one. And I think we're going to make 2. So we have a red chest somewhere here, there. And then we have one of these. And then we have the plastic going here. Good. And here. Probably don't need a full belt, but no. Actually, probably don't need a full belt. Just in case we want something else on this belt later. So here we're going to do the explosive cannon shells. Hold on. So if we just have one, 8 seconds, okay. And then this one is 15 seconds. So we actually need 2. Let's see. I'm going to make it all here, and then I'm just going to request the radars. I think that's a nice way to do it. But to do that, I think we're going off the end of the belt instead. So if we go here and here, this is just instead of rebuilding anything, then we can do at least 2 of them. Let's see, I'm missing my, there, well, 2, let's see. 2 of these, that's 1 every 4 seconds. So we need 2 per of these. 2 per of these. So if we do 2 of these, we can do 1 of the other one. So let's do 4 and 2. 2. Good. So this is the artillery shell. And we're going to put those a bit apart because this is going to be our first use of the requester chest. And that's going to be there. So this one is going to request radars and is going to request a stack. Sure. Now, a stack is probably way too much. And that's just going to leave a buffer. I think if we copy this one and paste here, yeah, it's only 2. But 2 isn't enough, I think, because we're going to use 2 every 15 seconds and it takes a while for the deliveries to arrive. So let's do 20. Let's do 50 actually. It doesn't matter. It's a very cheap item to make. Good, and put that in there. So there we go. We actually don't need this box right now because we decided to go the route of having everything down here. So we don't need to request the explosives, but I'm going to keep the box there just in case we do later. So we need a provider chest here, and as we know, each one of these take one full slot. And let's see, radars in, good, and lamp, good. Now we just need these things. So those things we build here. That's going to be blue, blue, and red, red, and electricity, and copy paste, and one more electricity. There, good, and a lamp. Plop. And one more lamp here. So this is going to be explosive cannon shells, and those are going out here. Can we do this with just one? No. Can we do this with moving this? No. So we need two. Okay. And then we need to get these into the machines that create. So that's artillery shells. Now to make the wagons, we're going to need a whole bunch of stuff. Because the artillery wagons are really expensive, if I remember it correctly, and we probably don't have all the things. One of these is a bunch of concrete, at least. I like the new icon for concrete. That's nice. I like these as well. Oh, and we still haven't made ourselves some legs. We can actually make those now. And one of these. That's nice. So we need new power armor. And that's here. Mark II. And that's the final thing. And we do not have the modules made. So we need to do that. But the science is nice to have. Anyway, we have artillery shells. If we need to later, I'm going to make more boxes, but I think we're going to have a request box as well at the train station, and the train itself is going to be filled up. So all in all, there's going to be like 100 shells in boxes and a lot in the train itself. So where is the train wagon? Is it here? Yes. Okay, so it just needs 500 million engine units, and we have those. That wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be. So where are the engine units? That's these. Good. We needed 64, I believe. That's 72. Okay, that's here, and we need red chips. I don't really enjoy stealing red chips from the factory right now. But we just need 20. Good. There we go. And we can handcraft some cogs. That's fine. We also we have a locomotive and a cargo wagon in this system. And we have so much wood. Jeez, I need to do recycling for wood. We can, let's see, is this in the system at all? No. So we can't do the recycling without expanding. Do we burn anything up here? No. So maybe we move it to become train fuel, or maybe we just leave it for now. Because what I was doing was making a murder train, and it's already done. That's nice. It does need a locomotive as well. So where do we want this? I think we want it up here. And if we do this squiggle earlier, so as early as possible here, then we can connect here and signal somewhere as well, like yeah, somewhere. Let's see. This murder train, even though someone said, lol, it only has one artillery wagon and that's not proper murder, I think it is. I think it's very proper, and I think it's a nice way of doing things. So do we have enough space to do it here? Well, we need the it's always a bit scary. Yeah, that's enough space. So this is going to be pink, and I think, let's see, I think that looks good. So that's the murder train depot. Good. And then we actually have to make it, and that's here and here. This one is going to need fuel. Oh, this one is going to need fuel. So how do we do that? We don't have fuel in base. Hold on. We have the logistic systems now, and we have all that wood. But it would be nice if this train moved as fast as possible. So I'm going to steal some fuel from this train. Fuel, thank you. And then I think we need to get fuel down here to the base. We have down at this train station. We can belt directly up here, but I kind of want the solid fuel. So solid fuel, how do we get that down? I think by making a train stop with one wagon with solid fuel, but that's not very important right now. Right now the important part is this. And it's just inside. I didn't check. That's perfect. So we need power there, and this one is going to request artillery shells, all of them, or 48 I think is the correct term, because the box only has 48 slots, and we always have the ability to do copy paste, and then we have twice as much. But this one also has quite a lot of space. I think it's 50, it might be 100, I don't remember. This is nice though. 2 more coming in. Okay, so let's look at this train. Oh no, we can't do anything without the remote, and the remote needs a blue chip. And some plastic, okay. Get rid of the plastic, get rid of the steel, and the iron. And let's make the remote. We've probably ditched some of the stuff we need. No, we didn't. It's just a radar. Okay. So this one goes here, and that, let's see. It reaches so far already, and we haven't done any research on it. So we can actually blow up this base already. That's going to happen right now. Boop and boop. I think that's enough. Let's see. Is it shooting? Yes, it's firing. Boom. Good. Nice. And that's the full base. Good. We kind of left some worms, so let's get rid of those just in case. Okay, and now we have an attack, and I kind of looked at the defenses quickly, and I think it should be enough actually. Yeah, the attack is coming where it's supposed to, and it's completely fine. Might be someone coming here as well. Actually, inside, right inside the green area here, I think we're going to put a radar. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's a big bunch, but we already have a big bunch of defense because this place was attacked in the last episode. Good. So that was the most major one. I think we also need to get rid of this base because we have pollution going all the way down there, and this thing has loads of kills, 95 kills, so it's not that much. It seems to do fine. Okay, but this is still horrible, and that means we're actually doing fine on everything. We need to build more. So outposting is now the thing. We have done the cleanup. We have done... Oh, this is nice though. Yeah, this is nice. But we don't need these anymore. These are something we can save for somewhere that actually needs it. Good. And I don't think we can put productivity modules in this. No, can't be used on this recipe. It can only be used on middle parts, I guess. So we're going to do on blue chips. And where did I put them now? Here. And there's just going to be 2 in each, so that's perfect, and then we speed them up. Now we could do 4 on each. After a while that's going to be a thing. They will work really slow, but they will have extra productivity. So now we have issues here with our train because we need signaling to divide this into different. So we do, I think that's enough for now. And here. But we actually do need to split off. So I'm going to put chain lights. Oh. Nice. This light isn't needed, and this can be a chain, and this can go there. So this is now blue because it's both green and red. It's green if the train is going this way, and it's red if the train is going this way. Okay. And we have plastic. How is the plastic doing? Plastic is doing great. Plastic is happy. Yeah, plastic is full. What we are struggling with is copper. That's funny because the copper gets funneled here when train is not in the base, and yeah, so it gets a bit loopy, but that's fine. That's fine. So is it time for outpost modules of stuff? Apparently this map is a bit weird because we don't have copper anywhere. So we need to look for that, and one way to look for that, I guess, is using the artillery train. 66, wow, yeah, so it can have 100. Good. So let's drive up here and see. I think you need to go lubricant. You need to go get more lube. And we possibly could do a different exit. Probably should. Oh. It's the copper train. Nice. Now let's see how we're doing from here. We're doing good. So boom, 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 and boom. Anywhere else? Boom, boom, and boom. Anywhere else? Oh yes. Hopefully we can get everything here, but I don't think we can. But when we get to just looking for more. Oh, looks good. When we get to space science. Why? I'll put it on manual, of course, because it's it can't drive. It can't shoot while it's on automatic, or it might be able to in some cases, but. Oh, that's it's spitting out the shell. That's a very strange shooting sound. Ah, we get more sound when we're not in space mode. I like the shells. That's funny. Hopefully we don't get hit. Oh, careful there. Moving away. Step away from the artillery. That's a funny little detail. I like it. That's new. Well, newer than this playthrough, at least, I believe. So we're going to copy this and paste it there. Oh, that's nice. Fitting color for the train. So we're going to have attacks now all over the place. So we need to be a bit vigilant. We also need more solid fuel because we are cracking, and it would be better if all that was solid fuel. We have chemical plants as well, so I think it should be easy to do. So let's cut this and paste it there. And copy this. Well, doesn't matter. As long as we get the machines down, we can always add. That's nice. We have to walk around, but that's okay. Let's see. So we want on both sides of the belt, and how many do we have now? We have 14. So what we do is we move that. Oh. Alert, alert. Oh no, not our train. Oh no, not the cliff. Let's see. Do we have anything shooting down here? No. So, do we have a thing to copy? Copy this. Oh, we're doing good actually. That's nice. Train is... Yeah, train is doing fine. We lost a light and some stuff. I think that's fine. I think we might have lost some cables, or that was probably not connected in the first place. I don't know. That was good. Good. We could also expand this. I think expanding that is as easy as this, but we can't do more than 2. But 2 is good. Not sure why. Oh, we actually have stuff like this in the thing. So that's nice because the chests are apparently going down if these are working as fast as they can. So this part we need let's see, electricity. That goes there. And we were doing the counting. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that would be like so. And then these are here, here, and here. 6, 7. Good. Okay. And I'm betting the light oil isn't connected, and I'm looking at this and it's looking very, very messy. So this is what we want here, here, and here. Right, yes, and here. And do they spit out now as well? Yes. Yes, good. So now we disconnected the power up here, so we probably don't have enough power coming from here. That's important. So that's this and this. Yes. Well, at least the solid fuel machine's got a head start. So that's nice. That's nice. Now we're using more light oil and less coal. All of this is going to need so many modules and stuff as well. But it's, I feel like it's not important because we are pumping so much oil right now. Okay, so first round of Murder Train is done. I'm thinking of the next thing we need to do. The next thing is definitely, I believe it might be the green chip outpost, or it might be more smelting. Both of those ideas are good ideas. I think we are actually doing fine on copper right now. So if we can get more assembly, more construction of the green chips, that would really help. And the green chip array is very, very simple to make if we use blue belts and modules. So I think that's what we're going to do. So you can go home, and that would be Murder Train Depot, and go. And I guess you just stay there. You don't need any conditions because you won't have any other places on your schedule or agenda. There we go, filling up the ammunition. And to increase that, we need space science. So that's a long time off, but we're going to need solar panels and accumulators for that. So at some point, I guess we actually need to make those. Work robot speed. What we do need is the nuke thing, and that means we need water and we need uranium, and we have lots of water on this map. That's one of the reasons the map is a bit awkward and difficult. Not difficult, but awkward at least. And then let's see, we need more. Jeez, that was fast. I was about to say let's keep going, but let's not, because we want everything to be funneled into modules right now. Let's see how we're doing. Do we have enough to make an outpost yet? 7 and 0. So 8 and 46. 46, that's actually quite decent. I'm going to increase this then. Like so. Why aren't you being built though? Oh, because you're on the speed thing. So let's stop the priority now and get some of those. Let's keep one stack of these on us. And it's so hard to, I could just check, but I don't want to. But it's a bit hard to build arrays without having the proper modules. So, but I think as long as we have 4, we can do the calculations at least. So what we need is blue belt, which we do have. And we need a location. And I was hoping to find copper to make the location the copper location. But then again, with productivity modules, green chips use very close to the same amount of iron as it uses copper. So maybe we just extend down here and use this. We could also just use this, but I think I want to keep that for shipping. So I think this is the location. Now, do we have time to start that today? We don't. So that's going to be something for tomorrow. Today we did stuff and some other stuff. We did the murder train. Okay, we did the murder train. Boom, boom, boom. And I think that's good enough. I feel like I've been efficient, but it's hard to see what's been done. So these should be working, and they are. That's nice. Let's cut this off and place them there. So modules are happening. This is always such an awkward spot. We also need to make the building train, and I think that's going to be up here because that's decently close. It's actually quite far away, but I don't want to build it down here because that feels a bit far away from everything using trains. Then again, if we expand this way, that doesn't matter too much, and we send for the train anyway. I like seeing trains just travel along. That's the copper train. I'm still not happy with that color. No, still not happy with that color. It's not that far off, but it is off, definitely. Yeah, so we need to find a new location for copper, but maybe we just set up some more copper smelting. And if we set up the copper smelting using modules, then electricity is going to blow up. Okay, so this is one of those things where I want to do this, but if I do that, this is going to happen. So we need to do that first, and to do that, we need modules or whatever. So what I'm actually going to do, which I can do, is setting up the mining and the nuclear stuff. We need to, and to do that, we're going to need some centrifuges, and we're going to need the steam engines and the massively expensive 500 advanced circuits. Oh no, oh no. So we also need concrete, and we don't have any production of concrete yet. That's not here, it's here. Yeah, so that's iron ore, which is always a bit awkward. Stone, brick, and water. So we have a bunch of iron ore, of course, but we should mostly be using it. But we can funnel some, and we have brick. So if we do that, it's in assembling machines, and we need water, which is very easy to import here. So checking the time, I'm going to make it right now. It's going to be a tiny bit long of an episode, but most episodes are longer than I planned because there's always something happening. So we need concrete, and we need iron ore and water. So let's split the concrete off here actually, so we don't bring the stone as well, like on this. So if we go down with it, let's see, here. Yeah, that's nice. And then we have a belt that goes here with iron ore. And then we need water, which we're going to pipe in, let's see, I guess like so. No. Like so, and so, and so. And we need to connect the iron ore, and I think we're going to steal from steel. That's one of those. I'm usually not in favor of puns unless they're good ones, and most puns aren't good, so I'm going to try to keep them to the minimal. Then again, steel and steel. So we have here, yeah, that's fine. So 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them. So there, and there. And of course it's not part of the system. Let's say concrete. Oop, oop, oop. And then did that work? Looks like it. So if we go here, and then here, and then here, and there. Water 0. Oh yeah, we didn't connect it to the actual water. So this is out, this is in, blue in, red I guess. And one of these. It's so nice to have these now. And we need to connect it though, so we can use a large bowl for that. There. Okay. Ah, wrong recipe. I scared myself a bit there. Good. Now we need to connect the water, and we need to limit the chest. We can use quite a lot though. So we need one of those pumps that I never find because I'm looking at the pump instead of the offshore pump. There. And there. It's not very expensive to make, so it's usually fine even though I can't find it. Like now. Good, and can't get all the way, so there. Stuff is being made. We need to expand, and that would be fine. And that would not be fine. We need a big one there. And a lamp. And a lamp down here. Good. So this one will keep making now. It makes 10 and 10, so it's going to be quite fast. Now, this is one of the things we're going to ship in using bots. So, nuclear reactor. We have everything now we need. Well, we have, we don't have enough, but we have everything in theory. And these materials are steel, copper, iron in pipes and wheels, and red chips. Yes, good. So next time we're going to start the kind of nuclear mall, I think, and then we're going to decide where we're going to build it, and then we're going to find out how to build it, which we already found out in the previous series, so that should be absolutely fine. I think I remember how I did it, so it should be fine. Might be a bit of awkwardness there, but I think it will be great. And there we go. So we got rid of the biters. We have concrete now, and we have it in the system, and that's nice. We because we aren't going to use a lot of this, it's not going to put it all on the steel production at all, I believe. So here's an issue though. That's a huge issue. Oh, that's fun. So military science, okay, doesn't matter. Explosives, that does matter because explosives are fun. And I guess that's where the where the coal goes. So we need more coal in the base as well. We actually need to set up coal with the train. I didn't think that far, but of course we do. So at some point that's going to happen as well. When we finish the nuclear, this is going to be shut off, and possibly this one as well, at least after a while. Or what we can do is, no, we probably shut it off and use it as reserves. That's something we can do using brains, which I am apparently missing. The wire system, looking for the word, the circuit network. That's how we're going to do that. So searching it up by using word association. Anyway, we are fine for now, and we fixed quite a lot, but we still have more to fix. Let's go with that. We still have more to fix. Like right now we don't have copper, for instance, and that may or may not be seen as an issue. Mostly may. Anyway, maybe that's something we need to fix first. I don't know. We set up the mall and then we fix the copper. I always, at the end of the episodes, I keep planning and then I don't do what I plan anyway. So I think I'm going to leave it at that, and hopefully we start something useful next time. But I do think that power is going to be a thing, and I think it's going to be nuclear. I don't think I want to do solar farms this time. Although we do have a great blueprint for it, so it would be nice, We'll see. Anyway, yeah, I just keep planning. So, murder train looks happy. It's in station, sleeping apparently. Yeah, it looks like it. So, we should as well. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the spaghetti. Bye bye.